back. We're sending things straight over to our Weather Authority Center with our chief meteorologist, Dan Cianca. I understand we have a weather maker coming in and people need to start being prepared, even though it's not going to be as severe as last week.
Yes, it will not be as severe as last week. That's the good news. But there are some hazards to talk about, and it comes over multiple days, so we're going to cover that all for you and get into the forecast. Here's a look at tonight's sunset. Today, by the way, the warmest day that we've had in about a week. So, you know, if you got outside and enjoyed a little sunshine today, well, it was a good day for it. I was looking at some of the power outage maps. We're looking really good across the region, so everyone looking pretty good tonight. There's a few tiny little enclaves here and there, but not even adding up to 100 customers in any of our counties. So we got that going tonight. Our highs today, take a look at these. 68 in the city of King. That was our warmest spot today. Many locations in the mid to upper 60s. It was warmer today, but still cool for this time of year. Many locations 2 to 5 degrees cooler than normal. And out there tonight, well, we do have some clouds that have added to the temperatures, or at least holding on to the temperatures, but we're still a little cool in some spots, like the low 40s that we have in Marina at the moment. So we'll see these temperatures kind of hold on through the overnight hours as the clouds slowly drift in from the northwest as our weather system approaches. But generally, still, believe it or not, cool for this time of year as far as our lows are concerned is what I expect overnight, even with that blanket of clouds. Now, the winds have begun their shift to the southwest. We can see that here out over the open water, but for the most part, they're light right now. They will pick up around sunrise tomorrow, and then will be at their strongest around lunchtime for most cities around the bay. So that is when you can expect it. If you're heading out for your lunch break, or maybe your kids get out of school early or something like that, just keep in mind that's when we'll probably see the strongest wind around the Monterey Bay area. Will be around lunchtime tomorrow. So let's see how this is all going to play out. On Futurecast, we'll see an increase in clouds overnight. A few little sprinkles possible across the Santa Cruz Mountains, more specifically than anywhere else overnight. As far as more widespread rainfall, that'll probably hold off until mid to late morning. We'll see that here on Futurecast at around 8 or 9 a.m. We're starting to see some precipitation moving in. Doesn't look all that intense at this point, nor will it be. Mostly just some light showers for the most part. It's around lunchtime things pick up. This is 11 a.m. We start to see more widespread rain. The southerly winds picking up and again becoming more like 20 to 30 miles per hour. Wind gusts to 40 miles per hour. We take you to 1 or 2 or 3 o'clock. We see a little bit more widespread precipitation moving through. So what we have is a frontal boundary coming through, and along and ahead of it we will see gusty winds and moderate rainfall. I really don't think we're going to see heavy rainfall rates tomorrow. We might briefly touch that, but not to the point where I'm really concerned about flooding outside of just some nuisance flooding. And what I mean by that is, you know, ponding on the roadways, areas that are already kind of flooded, or you know, the drains are plugged. We might see some flooding, that kind of sort. But I'm not expecting the streams to top the banks tomorrow, or you know, that kind of thing. As for the wind, well, we'll see isolated wind damage as these wind gusts get to 40, maybe 50 miles per hour at the most. In places like the Monterey Peninsula down to like Point Lobos, we'll have some of the strongest winds, and then western Santa Cruz County as well. So up in Bonnie Doon, places like that. We might have a few trees down, but I'm not expecting it to be widespread. But if that happens to your neighborhood, you might be without power for a good chunk of the day tomorrow until things get restored. Now, on the backside of this, we'll probably start to move into the Monterey Bay around 4 p.m. We're seeing a widespread light to moderate rain moving through, and then we might even see the sunset on the bay tomorrow without much in the way of cloud cover, while southern Monterey and San Bernardino counties are still dealing with that rain. Now, there will also be some rain shadowing going on, so if you live in a valley, an inland valley, you might not see a lot of rain tomorrow. Mostly folks on the coast and in those coastal mountains will see the most of it. But as I mentioned, this is a multi-day event. The first day, we get the cold front coming through, and then the second day, the cold core of the system, that low pressure center I was showing you at the beginning of our newscast tonight, will be heading down the coast. Now, don't panic. It will be actually weakening as it gets closer to us, but it will still pack a punch in that temperatures aloft will be very cold, so that's going to keep things very unstable. And with instability, we get convection, showers. Instead of a wide, long band of rainfall, you get more spotty things right here up and down. And each one of those may have brief downpours. And then during the afternoon hours on Wednesday, we actually could see some thunderstorms mixing in, which could have small hail, lightning, brief wind gusts, strong wind gusts potentially as well with any of these individual storms, and of course the potential for some heavy rain. There's a little bit of turning in the atmosphere. There's a lot of buzz on Twitter. People are asking me, are we going to see a bunch of tornadoes on Wednesday? I'm not seeing that threat necessarily. Now, there will be a little turning in the atmosphere, so it's possible that we may see a storm out over the water, which has a little bit of rotation to it, and the National Weather Service may issue a marine warning. We've seen that plenty of times with some of our winter systems so far this year, and that is possible, but I don't see a risk that's higher than any of the other systems that we've had. So there is a non-zero chance of water spouts, but it's also not very high. So that's something we'll be keeping an eye on. And of course, I'll be here live during the day on Wednesday tracking all these storms. So if there is anything, scary, I guess, we will let you know about it as soon as we can. In the meantime, I do expect widespread showers and again isolated thunderstorms on Wednesday. A few showers linger into Thursday morning. That's going to be about it with that system. One thing to note though, while we're going to get some decent rainfall in our coastal mountains, we have had some chances to dry out, so that's some good news. We'll probably see, I think, in the order of 3 to 5 inches on the high end in the coastal mountain cities around the bay. We're going to be more than half an inch to maybe an inch, at the most inch and a half with this system. So that is over a 48-hour period as well, and not just on the one day. So it's nothing extreme, but it'll probably cause some minor flooding issues. Like, for example, just this is how this works. If we get a heavier thunderstorm that moves over that area just near Chular, you're going to see flooding on Highway 101. That area just doesn't drain very well at all, and it doesn't take much rain for flooding in that particular area. So kind of know your neighborhood as well. If areas that you're prone to flooding, you may see some, but I don't see anything extraordinary with this system coming through. Also should mention, we'll probably see some snowfall. Snow levels dropping to around 3,000 feet, especially on Wednesday afternoon, so a couple inches up on the higher elevation, certainly possible with this system. It's going to be kind of cold. All right, let's quickly look at your temperature forecast as we head into tomorrow. It's not going to be warm. High of 54 in Santa Cruz. Your normal high this time of year is 68. Good gravy. Salinas, you should be at 67 this time of year. You're at 60 tomorrow. Watsonville, mid-50s, 59 in Hollister. Monterey Peninsula should be 64 this time of year. Monterey, we're still 5 degrees shy of that, even with the southerly breeze. Down south, King City's normal high this time of year is 70, so yeah, we're well below that everywhere across the board. Again, it could be a little cold still in our southern valleys tomorrow morning, especially if the clouds are a little slow to arrive. So that 7-day forecast showing rain and wind on Tuesday, showers and thunderstorms Wednesday. We are dry and slowly warming Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. That Sunday to Monday time frame, we're watching for a weak system. I'm not too concerned about it at the moment, though. Inland areas, pretty much the same forecast, very similar temperatures as well, except you do have an isolated chance of showers lingering on Thursday afternoon.
All right, thank you so much for that, Dan. Looking forward to the sunshine this weekend.